It's seemingly all the time. This is another one last week. Another mass scooter interrupts a Catholic service, and you see pandemonium and panic settling towards the end. You see the handoff of the information, and police are swarming the area, and little kids are running. I mean, it is really a terrifying scene, and it's worthwhile to at least think about. My name is Aaron. I'm just a Christian guy, just trying to look around here and see that the church is under attack. Whether you're Catholic or Protestant or Orthodox, I don't know, whatever. But we're seeing this all over, just from different. If you're in Nigeria or Australia or right here in Louisiana, you'll see that this is something that is occurring all the time. You can see here, there's panic settling in. He's praying at the front, and you can hear the pandemonium. People are looking towards the back. This big guy, this kid, see, now they're praying. He enters in with a big rifle. Luckily, no damage is shot, or no damage is done. And you see the police coming in. Apparently, they were there already at the scene. The situation was trying to be contained while people were unaware inside the mass. There were kids inside. You could tell that there's a ton of people here. And now you see them all walking in. Everyone's visibly worried and concerned, for sure. Here we go. Now they're running. Now the kids are running. Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, you see now they're worried, and so you know, mid-service, the priest, I don't think they could leave the Eucharist there. So yeah, here we go. Now everyone's. I think this is all late though. All these reactions are late. At this point, I think everyone's safe.
So guys, just get a hold of your child, go slowly. We did apprehend a young man. He is in custody. He is in the police custody. Calm down and just get next to your child and go slowly.
Yeah, there you go. And this is nuts, right? This is concerning. This is after just a couple weeks ago this happened, and then in Turkey, these two shooters were there shooting up another church, a Catholic church. This bishop, again, a stabbing. And then this happened 2 years ago, or like a year and a half ago. Nigeria churches are being attacked as well. And we just come to this point where, the church is under attack. Christians are under attack. Doesn't matter what type of Christian you are. This is something that's always happened. I'm personally, my church has not been attacked. Not saying that we are, but this is where churches need to have a protocol. They have to have foresight into thinking, okay, what could happen? It's easy for our church, my church, because I think dark already, right? I go dark with my thoughts, and I think, what is the worst possible scenarios that can happen? And I prepare for those. I let my imagination go really dark really quick. And so I think through, and I have to decide prior, me right now, this is just me, this is what I feel like I have to do, because I'm a preparer, I'm a planner. And so I feel like I have to now, today, and as long as I've been doing this, make the decision to run towards the danger. Make the decision to cover up our senior pastor, get him off the stage. I have to make these decisions in my brain, like, this is what I'm resolving to do. If ever the situation happens, this is what I'm doing. We all have to make these preparations. We got to prepare for these dark days. They're upon us. Okay, they're upon us. I'll share a quick story, because I don't have anything like that, an attack. But for me, there were two different times people have fainted while I was talking on stage. One is during an announcement. One was during a sermon. A lady walked up and in the middle of the aisle fainted. And then while I was talking on announcements, years later, in the middle of my announcements, he fainted and fell off his chair. So luckily, our church has a lot of first responders, and they, he had immediate CPR. These people had immediate attention within milliseconds. Okay, milliseconds. And there's another time. This was probably the closest time. There were two more. There was another time where I was baptizing somebody, and someone stood up in the middle of the service while I was mid baptizing and started yelling at me, yelling angrily, not happy, yelling. And it took about 90 seconds for our security team to descend on them. Two people right next to him stood up, like two big dudes stood up right around him, and they started. And in my brain, I'm like, okay, am I having a discussion with this guy right now? How do I de-escalate this thing, this situation here? I'm like trying to. I saw like the playback. I'm like, get this guy, get this guy over here. And there was another time during a Winterfest, a fall festival, or like a winter festival. A dude was trying to fight me, got up in my face and trying to fight me, and I was ready to roll, man. But these are the situations that churches must think through, feel pretty passionate about, because I've been part of 4 of these situations. You can tell I can go into depth about these stories. I mean, maybe I shouldn't, but I have to be able to think through, and this is my personal calling, to think through what would happen. So we have different media. Our media team is ready to roll. Like, on the stream, they cut the stream. Maybe there's the play music, cut the mic if someone ever is on stage and trying to say something or talk something, cut the mic. So there's people positioned at all places, even in the children's center. Everyone understands. After actually, I have people trained everyone on staff trained at CPR certified and AED certified, and then so that's the precautionary stuff that we're doing. But onto the real point here is that churches should not be surprised. Okay, we'd be concerned, right, for the safety and well-being of our kids, families, people, but we should not be surprised. We've been under attack for years, millennia. They killed Jesus, right? Remember that one. So all of this is unsurprising to the Christian. And so what we should be having is a sense of poise and resolve in the midst of all this. I think also not to, not to at all discard going to church and resolving not to go. I mean, like even the COVID lockdowns, so thinking about that stuff, like we should not have locked down, in my opinion. Now, in hindsight, it's 2020. That's just what it is. But I feel like the church has been under attack for millennia. And we have to have precautions, whether you carry or not carry. And by the way, in a church, in a Protestant church like mine, people are carrying heat. In Florida, right? In Florida, people be packing that heat, and it's not the Florida sun. So there's that too. I don't want to get into like the gun debate or whatever. It's just it's their right. They could carry. And it is concerning, but it's not surprising. Please be ready. Please be available. I think it would be, if you go to a church locally, be part of that security team, sign up, get ready, get trained, get armed, prepare for those situations. I think that's really important to protect and shepherd the flock, in a well-meaning, in a very responsible way. Anyway, my heart goes out to these guys. I know that they're going to bolster. If I know anything about the church, they're going to bolster the security. They're going to have people there. They're going to offer counseling. They're going to offer discussion. Let's see what happens next week. What comes out that church, they'll probably have a statement put out, email, and addressed at the service. That's what at least I would do. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.